Gemini vegetarians. I have a bachelor's degree in fashion merchandising from CULA. And I was... Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, I'm Elle Woods, and this is Freezer Woods. I'll see you.
Can't wait. Love it. Bye.
Love you. I'll see you.
Can't wait.
She's provoking me, or she wants me to get down. Fucking little telltale brat. Okay. You're a rodent. You're a scrawny little fucking filter.
Hello. Can you guys hear me now? There you go. I think we're Gucci now. Fire. Alright, so like I was saying, guys, so the reason that I have all my zones is that these are key levels, right? Not just support and resistance, but they're key levels of support and resistance, right? There's support and resistance everywhere, right? There's new support and new resistance always being formed. However, key levels are always levels that you need to be aware of. So this is why I trade key levels. I trade support and resistance, right? However, the support and resistance goes deeper in to key levels. So as you guys can see right here, we have resistance before at this level. Then we finally had the break and the retest right here. We broke this level, retested it, then continued to move up, right?
I don't get how it's like
Over here, we had a fake out of this level. Then we came right back above it, and then boom, started to push up. This level, we faked out the buyers, then held this level, and then eventually dropped. This level right here, we had a break and a retest of this level. Then we formed resistance at this level, so there's a key level as well. And these levels are key level super because you guys can see the fat reactions every time that price came to these levels. So, and going back to the past, these levels have always had significance. So resistance right here, support right here, support right here, resistance, break and retest. So levels that are key versus support and resistance is two different things. What makes it a key level? It makes it a key level when price reacts to it more than usual. So when you have fat reactions out of levels, it's like, for example, right? You have this resistance right here. Every time that price came to this level, it rejected it, right? Until we finally broke it out, and then we retested it, and then we ended up continuing to push up before eventually breaking the level and coming down, and then breaking and retesting it again. But before that, it was used the resistance right here, resistance right here, resistance right here. It was used to support right here. It was used to support right here, support right here, support right here. It was just the resistance right here. So you guys can see that these are key levels where price reversed on, right? So like, for example, if price held this level right here, right, and it formed resistance, then I'm more inclined to take sells once it goes below this 8 SMA, because it's what? It's most likely going to come back down to this level, right? Same thing over here, you know, forms level right here, buys are clean all the way back to this resistance. But this is a new chart, so I don't really have that much support drawn out previous in this. So, but those are how I have my key levels. So I trade specifically based off of key levels because of the fact that I know that when we do reach one of these levels, that we are gonna have a fat reaction out of it. So that's when I want to be involved in the market. But anyways, guys, welcome to our episode 1 of our Sunday market breakdown. So we're gonna be doing this every Sunday. Just make sure that we keep up to date with everybody, guys. What am I looking for on GJ this week? So at the beginning of the week, I like to start looking at the monthly. I go look at market structure, right? What am I seeing on market structure right now? Right? We have price. We broke out of this down channel right here. Broke out of this down channel, right? And then now we had a break and a retest of the support, right? Which was also formed heavily resistance at this level, right? We have touches right here, touches right here, touches right here. We have support being formed right here. We had resistance right here. And if you guys go check back, this level had resistance right here. I mean support right here. Support, support, support. Right? So this is a key level, right? So now we form support at this key level on the monthly, and we're starting to push up. But now we've reached this level of significance, right? So this level of significance is a level where we have pullbacks, right? So as you guys can see, we broke out of this level, then we had a pullback, and then we had continuation. We came to this level over here, we had a pullback, and then we had continuation. So most likely what's going to happen is that we're going to get a pullback, and then we're going to get continuation, right? After we touch this level. So on the monthly, the only thing that I don't like for buys is that we did break monthly lows, right? However, we did reject this 8 SMA on the monthly, which is good, right? We hadn't retested it in 2 months, so it's good that we came back down to retest it. So this is the only thing that I don't like for buys, right? The monthly broke lows. Yes, we're respecting the support. I mean this resistance, support and resistance, but we did break lows, right? So we are making lower highs and lower lows. But then you go down to the weekly, and what do you see? Right? You see market structure. What do you see right here? Right? You see a new high, then you have a higher low, then you have new highs being made, then you have a low. Right? So now you have a little bit of range. But guess what? Now we broke new highs. So when we broke these new highs, what are we gonna get now? We're gonna get a higher low to be made. Right? Correct? So go down to the daily, and you can see this more clearly. Right? You have new highs being made, and then you have new higher lows being made. Right? So this is why I'm more inclined to looking for buys. The only thing, like I said, is that the SMAs on our high time frames are not in our favor right now. They're not in our favor right now. Now we have the we have the 8 SMA and the 50 SMA on the daily crossing bearish, which is not good at all. Now, one or two things could happen, right? We could have the beginning of this week opening up a little bearish and then flipping, going straight bullish, coming to this 50 and the 8 SMA and then rejecting and then forming resistance at this level and then starting to continue to drop and probably contest to come back down to 149, or, right, we're just going to get a straight rocket, and when we get that straight rocket, it's going to break through these SMAs and then close above them. But we have to close above them before we can actually continue to move back up to 167. Now, going down to the 4 hour, the only thing about the 4 hour is that we are making new lower lows and lower highs now, right? So as you guys can see, structure did flip here, right? We had price make a new low, then we made a lower high, and we just made a lower low. So guess what? Once we broke out these lows, taking out these lows, we just flipped market structure on the 4 hour, right? Which, as you guys know, the lower time frames are an indication of the higher time frames, right? So what happens on the lower time frame is going to happen before it happens on the higher time frame. So that's why it's like, okay, it could go really either way. However, we are at this super strong level of support and resistance. So that's the only thing that's kind of like keeping us, I don't know how to say, like, that's the only thing kind of keeping us leaning towards buys, right? That we were at this major level 157 and we did form support on it. And we formed support on it, not just on the 4 hour, but we formed support on it on the daily, right? Not just that, but if you guys see, right, this is market structure only, right? You have this level of support and resistance, right? Now we just closed below it on the previous daily, indicating what? That we broke it, right? But then on the next daily we came right back up above it. So what is that? That is a fake out, right? Now we're getting a fake out of a daily zone. And a fake out, if it's not sells, guess what? It's buys. So if it's like three things going against each other right now. So right now the market's a little bit rough, right? But you have this fake out on the daily, indicating that most likely we are gonna come retest this level again one more time. And when we do retest this level, we are gonna get the actual move that's gonna happen. So if we do take out these lows, then we are gonna go bearish, and we are most likely gonna come back down to over here to 149. But if we do hold this level and we do stay bullish, and we respect lows, and we have to close above these SMAs, then we continue to move up to 167. So I want you guys to be very aware of the daily this week, because it's going to be very crucial, because you guys got to be aware of these SMAs. These SMAs are going to be do or die this week, most likely. So be aware, guys. We just opened right now on the daily. So let's go look at a different broker. See how the market is opening. So, like I said, we're most likely gonna open up a little bearish and then start pushing up to come test these SMAs, and most likely we are gonna form resistance over here, or we are gonna just rip through this. So it's gonna be either one of these two, right? However, like I said, we did fake out of the support. We fake out of the support. We came right back up above it. So everything looked good for buys, at least to 159, 600. From there, you guys gotta be very aware, because this level is brutal right here. This zone right here, this level is super brutal. 160 flat. Be very aware of it, guys. Very aware of it. But yeah, so market is still bullish on the daily. So I am not going to be looking for sells, obviously, until we form resistance. We would have to form resistance at 160, and then I would sell from 160, coming back down to 157, 156, and potentially 149. So as of right now, we're still bullish. The good thing about the weekly is that we did reject this level. And since we did reject this level, which is, 157, which is also a daily level, right, we could continue to go up. But I think that there is most likely a chance that we are going to come back down and retest 157 before continuing to go up. That would be the cleaner move, right? Because then buys from 157 would be clean to 167, and that would be 1,000 pips, which would be really nice. However, we got to see what's up. If we do take out these weekly lows, though, we are most likely bleeding to 149. So be ready for that, guys. That's going to be very, very crucial. And another thing that could be happening is that we could be having a weekly fib, right? So this is what I call a ripple fib, right? So you have price making new higher highs and higher lows, but then it ranges, right? And then we had a breakout, and then most likely what's gonna happen is that price will come and have this fib right here. So as you guys can see, 147 could be a level that could get tapped, but most likely it'll just be 149, which is inside our golden zone, which is not bad. However, a lot of buyers are gonna get wrecked in this, because imagine all the people that have buys from here that have been holding for weeks, and their swap is insane. They're about to take a big hit. You know what I'm saying? So be aware of that. If you guys do have swing positions from here. However, I don't think that we are gonna bleed. I think that we are still gonna hold our market structure on the daily, because we still haven't, until we take out these lows, or we make resistance right here and then take out these lows, then we're not bearish. But if we form resistance up here at 160 and then continue to move down, then we are going to be selling all the way off to 149 most likely. So that's pretty much what I'm looking for this week, guys. If you guys have any questions, you guys already know in my exclusive chat for my signals, you guys can ask me any questions you have there. That's where I will also be looking at anybody's charts, like to see what they're looking for if you guys don't trade GJ. Besides that, guys, I'm doing a class the 18th and the 19th on advanced market structure, so make sure you guys go be a part of that. It's only $40. If you don't have $40, you shouldn't even be trading anyways. But go check that out. It's the link in my description, and make sure you guys go drop a like on the stream if you guys want it to keep going. This is episode 1, guys. Thanks so much.